you would not be paying this man's default on his loan. We did not give him $12, $14 million of your money, because you'd be paying for that too.
Next topic, Mayor Mary, you're up next for the next topic. It's number 3, new growth. Madison, the city, is the second fastest growing in the state of Mississippi, just behind South Haven, Mississippi, near Memphis. How well do you, Mayor Mary, believe Madison, the city, is handling its growth, and what could you do to create a more livable city, do you think? Mayor Mary.
Yes, sir. I have a record. 32 years from taking a town of 2,000 to close to 30,000. Valuation at that time was $8 million. Today is $353 million. We have 3 police officers. Today we have 82. All I have to say is this. It's not because of me, Mary Hawkins Butler. It's because some of the people in this very room. It's because of the people that are here that care about Madison today as they did 32 years ago. Not me. And look at our record. How can you improve is you keep doing what you're doing and you never lose sight of the vision. And when they say you can't do it, you say we can do it, because this is our town. Look at the national accolades that we have won. You have won. Look what you have built. We have always put homeowners first. Your property values first. And that has never been compromised. We'll keep doing what we've been doing. I don't change. You may not like me. You may not like what I say. You may not like what I do. But my heart is with you in building the most beautiful city in the Southeast and building something remarkable in Mississippi. Look at what we've done together. Thank you.
How would you handle the city's growth differently?
Thank you. At least we agree on something. She's not the one that did it all. I mean, if you look at it, look at Rankin County, the growth there. Look down south of Jackson, look at Clemson. So, all of the growth has to come because of her. So we do agree. But anyway, we need growth. We welcome it. And we've got to plan for that growth. I want to put together a 5, 10, 15, and 20-year plan and program. Not only for new growth of residents, commercial, retail, and parks and recreation, where we're extremely lacking. And another place that we want to talk about growth, here's what I'm concerned about. And the number one issue that I'm worried about with growth is, as of right now, we are so understaffed in our fire departments. We need 2 more fire stations as of right now. We can't handle what we have right now. Now, our fire people are number 1 top-notch personnel. But our size city needs 2 more fire stations, and really there's no way to pay for them right now. There's no plans out there. We are about that far from going from a 6 rating to a 7 rating, which means about $200 a month. The city of Canton is rated a 5. The city of Jackson is rated a 3. So growth, I'm all for it, but we've got to take care of that growth. We've got to be ready. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. I have my family and grandchildren over at the house now and then. I'd hate to know that because we don't, and we didn't plan, and we didn't properly make plans for our fire protection, that there was an accident, or a fire couldn't get to my house in time because we didn't plan for it. And I hope it doesn't happen at your place either.
I take issue with that remark about the Madison Fire Department. You have a paramedic on every shift. The fire department is fully equipped, fully manned, and led by a fire chief who has received international accolades. This business of 2 fire stations needed, I'll fight that. There's no way. We can't carry a fire station behind a fire truck when you've got 85% calls or medical aid calls in this community. There were 15 fires in the county. 9 of those fires were outside the city limits of Madison. You can have the rating bureau suggest things. We get these letters all the time, but we review them, we negotiate them, and take our case to them. That's like an unfunded mandate. I can assure you, you're not going to lose your rating.
Our fourth topic issue
I'd
is...
like to rebuttal that.
Yes, I'm sorry. Go right ahead. You have 1 minute for rebuttal.
Thank you. I'm just going to be quite honest with you. She's wrong. She can sit here and tell you what she wants. The Mississippi State Fire Rating Bureau is independent. They came here in January, and they're coming back in October. And folks, if they find what they found in January, and they've been finding it, and Madison has been getting extensions on deficiencies and deficiencies and deficiencies. I do agree 100% that our fire department and our personnel are top-notch. That's not the issue. The issue is not having enough fire protection, not by me making the decision, not by her making that decision, but the Mississippi State Fire Rating Bureau is making that decision. And it works all over the state. Why should we be any different? Folks, we need 2 more fire stations. We need the equipment, and we need it now. Thank you.
And would you like 1 minute rebuttal?
What seems to be some confusion here is that the points started at 500. We're 36 points into the 500 before our hands are slapped. 36 points. I can assure you, if I'm sitting here in October, there's not going to be 2 fire stations proposed because Madison doesn't need it, and our fire chief, who has basically written the book on fire protection, says we don't need 2 fire stations. I'm sorry for the confusion, but I'll be glad to explain that later, just if you still don't understand it.
We'll move on now to top issue number 4, residential neighborhoods. And now, Mr. Crosby to start out with. We noticed while you were serving on the Board of Supervisors, Mr. Crosby, the board voted to lower the minimum square footage in the Bainbridge subdivision as requested by the developer there in the midst of the credit crunch. So the developer